All right, as I pull up to 757 Boxing, there is tons of talent and youth displayed here at the 757 Boxing. You see hard works and tons of action going on. They're doing Reggie Barnett's morning workout at the moment here. But I am staying with the future champ, the first ever African-American male bare knuckle champion at 135. Let's introduce ourselves. Mr. Reggie, how you doing to Nose Nose Podcast? John Stuart right here. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, John?
I'm all right, man. How you been? We go back a long ways, man. So we got tons of stories and stuff we can do all day.
Oh, man, we could go all day.
We could definitely go all day. We're going to get right into it, talk to the man, the myth, the legend, soon to be 757 greatest boxer ever. Tell us about you, man. How your mindset?
Really, my mindset changed the other day. I know it's a title fight and all, but I don't even care about the belts anymore. I don't care about the titles. At this point, I'm just ready to whoop Johnny Bedford's ass. You know, he made it personal. We asked for this tournament. You know, as sportsmen, as gentlemen, it's supposed to be considered a gentleman's sport. You know, and then we did a face-to-face, as they call it, the other day, and we decided we wanted to start shooting low blows. And
what were some of the things you said, man?
I mean, just about how, you know, I got a 9 to 5 and what my job entails. You know, he said I was a nobody. I couldn't knock anybody out, that I wasn't a real fighter. He said that if he met me in a back alley, he would mug me and rape me, pretty much. That's what he said.
Bro, he hit you disrespect like that, huh?
You know. So I guess we can say it's personal, but at the same time, I'm still going to go in there and do what Reggie does best, which is show off my education. And I'm going to beat the shit out of him. I don't even care about the belts anymore. I'm going to put him in his place and let him know that there's levels to this shit. Excuse my language, and he's not on my level.
You're fine. No language about. So let's give some of this training, man, now, because, I mean, look, this has to fire you up now.
Oh, I mean, like I said, I was here at 5 o'clock this morning. I got my team in here now doing my morning workout. I wish y'all could see what they got going on. They all in there sweating and dying already, and they ain't even done with the first set. I did 5. I only left them 3 to do. So, you know, have a little bit of mercy on the team, but yeah, man, just fuel me even more. I'm 3 pounds off of making weight already. I'm ready to go. I can't wait to flip that switch.
So did you do anything different training-wise for this guy, for this opponent?
No. We don't really train I mean, of course, we look at footage, we look at video, you know, we pick out a few things that we feel like we could exploit, but really, I really always just train to be the best version of myself. And I know that if I put in the work in the gym, then when it's time for the big lights, then that's what I get, the best version of myself. And nobody can beat the best version. I couldn't even beat the best version.
That's what's up, man. That's the real talk. So, who's your supporters, man? Who's supporting you right now? 757, man. Besides that,
support is unreal. Of course, you know, I got my home gym, 757. My sponsors over at Match Bout Fitness. The guys from Team Norfolk and Norfolk Hit Squad have been great sparring partners. Little Nick Sullivan, so fast, he's so slick, you know, and just helps push me, you know, to keep me sharp. You know, when you have somebody that's a really, really sharp boxer, it helps keep you sharp. Nelson Braun helped me with my hand-to-hand combat, and he's over at the UFC gym in Norfolk. Bro, I can't even. This is so.
It's just a lot,
I got
man.
the whole. I was telling somebody the other day, the benefit that I have over other fighters is, you know, they might have 2 or 3 coaches specific to certain things. You know, I have like 20 coaches.
You have a city behind you.
I have a whole city behind, the whole 757 behind me. I can go anywhere in my area, and if there's something that I need to add to my arsenal, that I need to add to my tool belt, it's always open doors, and I'm so appreciative. I'm so fortunate to have that. So.
Yeah. So after this, man, you win the belt. You become, you know, famous. They start paying you the good money. What's your plans, man? What's your aspirations? What's the big goal?
I mean, I love my day job. I like working. Hard work fuels me. You know? But at the end of the day, I really want to open my gym full time. You know, so in 2020, the game plan after this is to open 757 boxing full time during the day, and then still have our evening training classes and use daytime revenue to sustain my life. You know, and give me an opportunity to really focus on becoming even better bare knuckle fighter. Of course, I want to go back to boxing eventually sometime down the road. There's a few boxers out there. We won't drop no names yet. I don't feel like I should do that until after I'm walking around with the straps.
Gotcha,
that I really want to fight because they're good fighters. Right. You know, not just call anybody out because they're good fighters, and I always love to test myself. I want to fight the best. If you look at my pro boxing career, I had one gimme fight, my pro debut, so I could get my foot in the door, and I fought nothing but undefeated came up short 2 times, but it's about challenging yourself.
And your boxing record is 6-2.
6-2.
You still have your belt?
Yeah.
Still got your belt?
Still got my belt. I vacated, though, after the second bare knuckle, I was forced to vacate because I didn't defend it.
Right.
And it was either defended that month or fighting the bare knuckle. And y'all see what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
I wanted to do bare knuckle. So I get to keep my belt, but as far as the ranking, I think I dropped down to like number 5. But I'm not worried about that. A couple solid O's. I'll be right back there at number 1.
Of course, man. It's boxing, man. It's politics. We all know that.
We all know that boxing is politics, and that's another reason why I was so grateful to be able to do bare knuckle. Instead of having to go to that 15-0, or I got losses now, so I probably had to be like 22-2 before I would ever get a title opportunity,
right?
Let alone fight for a world title.
Yeah.
I proved my worth time and time again. Every time that I've gone out, I proved that. Hands down, I'm the best skilled. I proved against Clay Burns that I got grit and I can go to war. And then Jose Rivera didn't even show up for the first round of talked all that trash about me and my family, and didn't even get on the plane from Philly to come fight me for the quarterfinal rounds. And then Rusty Crowder in the semifinal rounds ran, and that really upset me. That upset me because he was talking a whole bunch of trash. He said some really negative. I never disrespect any man. I never disrespect any fighter because it takes a lot of gumption to get in there, especially when it's bare knuckle now, because you don't get in the shower not expecting to get wet. I've never gotten there not expecting to get hit, for them not to be blood or whatever. So for you to talk trash and then get in there and run, just like it was really disheartening. I felt like it did the fans a disservice.
Right.
And I fight for me, but I also fight for my fans and my supporters and the people. A lot of people, John, you know my story.
Right.
And you know what I've gone through, and one of the hashtags is from prison to pay-per-view. So I just try to use my story to inspire other people to chase whatever their dream. It doesn't have to be fighting. It could be anything in the world. And so when I don't get a chance to put in everything that I know I can, it's disheartening. But I've been training hard. This camp has probably been one of the best camps that I've ever had in my entire life. And like I said, all I had to do is take a crap and sit in the sauna, and I'm going to win.
That's it. So I'm going to touch back on that last fight. Now, the bare knuckle boss, I'm guessing, was like, he's taking his money, giving it to you, taking this whole fight. But it was really a big promotion about that.
Yeah, there was a lot of backlash about that. I want the fans, and the fight fans, the fight community, and everybody to know that. One, first of all, I did not know that was happening until after I came back from the dressing room from getting my stitches.
Okay.
And I walked back out. Some of the fans were like, "Hey, you're getting half of Rusty's purse," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then I went over and I talked to the commission and I talked to Dave, and they're like, he's like, I want to give you half of Rusty's purse. And me, outright, I said no. I didn't want to take any of that man's money. I took what was owed to me because he didn't make weight. And I feel like that's contractual, so definitely. But as far as any of his money, his purse, after the fact, no, Rusty got paid all of his money. I saw him in the hotel room afterwards, and I still, spoke to him and was cordial with him. And we just moved forward. So I just kind of feel, everybody said what they said about it. I'm still going to support Dave Feldman. He gave me an opportunity that some people didn't want. I just truly believe he could have been a little bit more tactful about it, and he even said it himself. So, but we're moving past it now. We have, the title fight. I know Johnny's going to show up to fight. The world knows that I'm showing up to fight. So it's going to be, I can't even think of a word for it. It's just going to be a phenomenal event. And we're going to steal the show, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
If not me, I'm going to steal the show.
Okay.
I'm going to go back out there and, he's trying to goad me into a brawl by talking trash about my fighting style, whatever. And I was thinking the other day, the last legal bare knuckle before they legalized this again, John Sullivan versus John Kilrain, lasted 2 hours and went 72 rounds. They literally had to stop Kilrain from, pretty much fighting to the death. And so Johnny's just lucky that I only have 10 minutes to whoop his ass. That's because you give me 2 hours, he's probably going to die.
Oh, yeah. Coming like that, coming hard.
And I would go back out there and do the same thing every round. And, so, yeah, definitely.
All right, final words here. I'm going to ask 2 questions. 1, how do you see this ending? And 2, how do you want it to end?
Honestly, I want to put him away. He said I ain't got no finishes. I can't finish nobody. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do what Reggie does best. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I'm going to make you miss. I'm going to make you pay. You want to clinch up? That's cool. I can fight in the clinch. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, he's going to walk out of that square circle bloody and battered. I'm getting my hand raised, and by any means necessary.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, boss,
Thank
man.
you so much,
Always,
Sean. I
bro.
appreciate the love.
You
and
know
support,
me,
bro.
man. I couldn't
we
wait
go back
for
to
this. Oh,
man.
we can't even talk. We got enough time. I got enough footage for that. But hey, this is love right here, all between, man. I'm proud to see my man do what he does best. I've been
Y'all
there,
check it out
with him.
next weekend,
Let's
June
go.
22nd, live on pay-per-view. EA's first world champion in over 30 years will be me. Y'all stand up.
Yeah, we all tune in, baby. We all tune in. All right.